Welcome to Crimson Guitars, welcome to my tiny home workshop. I'm currently working from home, as should you be, if at all possible. So yeah, I hope everybody's keeping safe. I'm having a blast. More of a blast now because I've just spent 2 and a bit hours tidying this space. It is amazing how rapidly a small workshop fills up with crap. But anyway, I am in the process of taking a very, very cool kit guitar. I'm biased, we make it, and turning it into a Cyberpunk 2077 themed thing. One of the first things I did is chop it in half. Burn it. Haha, yay! In this episode, I am going to be sideways enlarging this tone chamber. I say that. Yeah. I'm going to be enlarging that sideways so that my sound holes here are going into something other than solid wood. And it's going to be a lot of internal carving and drilling and messing about. But the end result is I want to have a sound hole here. I want all of those to be going through into stuff. And then we'll see what happens after that. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go. I want to mess around with some aluminium. This gap is going to have resin or dichroic film or something like that, but I want the edges to have pieces of aluminium inset as well to create some more interest. On with the build. On with the build! Okay, having a tidy workshop makes me feel good. It really does. Okay, I think there's going to be a lot of drilling. I really do. This one can be set aside. I'm going to be attacking this from multiple places. Now that I've actually got access from the side, I should be able to drill in from this angle and get most of the way to where I want. Same thing, I'm going to be able to drill through where the sound hole is going to be. I'm going to be able to drill in through the side of the pickup cavities. This is not something I have ever had to do with a guitar, and it makes me happy. The dust on this lens, however, doesn't. I should probably use a cloth, shouldn't I? There is nothing for it but to just start drilling. So this is 3D thinking. It's a little bit further than I would normally go. All right, well, let's just start with this edge for now. And we just want to go. How about... Is that just going to go straight through the top? Well, not quite, but I don't have an extension for this. I do have a smaller drill somewhere. Right, let's try. Let's see if there's anything. Can we... Okay, I'm carving that edge away anyway. So we make that shorter. I never thought I would use this right angle attachment in anything to do with the guitar. Oh, I know. You did not see me do that. Come on. Well, I mean, that's pretty dang cool, that is. So I'm just hitting there. Okay, smaller drill bit. Oh, dust in my eye. Somewhat foolish. We do want to... No, hold on. I want this carved and recessed. Nope, I just need a standard 12mm. There are router cutters that I could use that would undercut this a certain extent, but not to the level that I require. Okay, so chop, chop. Okay, this metal on metal is not going to fly. I have some other chisels. I'm currently seeing other chisels on the side, shall we say. Okay, these are some Narix. I got these from Workshop Heaven. They're a fantastic company, and yeah. Ah, that sounds better. Yeah, so chisels have different uses. These have, they hold an edge very, very well and sound much better when you're banging them. These are much more heavy duty for stuff like, jobbing carpentry, really. But I want something a little bit more delicate. I normally use Ashley Isles or vintage chisels, but I've decided to broaden my horizons and become a little bit less narrow-minded. Only just sweep that floor. Swept. I'm somewhat foolish. I've just remembered that I have this here that is going to have a section of aluminium inlaid into it, and I can drill underneath that and through that for all that my life is worth. So I can just go in and do that. And if I drill through here in any way, doesn't matter, because I'll just chop out a few sections and we'll have sound holes on the back. In fact, maybe that would look fantastic. That would give us a grid-like, so a girder structural. I might have to paint it silver in that area, or that red. I've got some. I love it when I have no constraints and I can do basically whatever I want, especially when it's based on a world like this one. We follow that line along, and this isn't going to be another one of those episodes where I draw all the time. This reminds me of an Adam Savage video I watched the other day where he said, I want this to be exceedingly precise, or words to that effect, and then he eyeballed where to drill a hole, which is exactly what I've just done there. So, and then we could potentially, oh, I love this. Gosh, I think that's cool. Oh, hell yeah. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Am I insane or am I insane? Okay. Do I even need that under the pickup, or can I just cut that away? I don't need it at all. But the whole point is we could have neon light coming out from behind the pickups and the cavities and the cavities. LEDs anyway. That's the sense. So that's going to have to be made visible. This is going to be fun. I should probably just put a hook in the ceiling. Also tunes. Don't forget, Crimson 10 gets you 10%. 10%? $10. $10, $10, 10 quid. All for set. I've got another toy here. I've got a power carver that I bought for the kids because I don't quite trust them with razor sharp gouges yet. No, not yet. But I'm going to hang that up in the same thing, and that should. So this is it's a power carver. It's got a foot switch to control the how fast it goes, and it should make doing the stuff inside here a little bit easier. It's too low for me to get in, too high for me to get in where I want to. This is the strap from one of the camera cases. Go. That. Fantastic. I don't like all the cables Virgil blastering around, but okay. That's the tunes. And now I can carve with a rotary tool and a carving tool and anything else I fancy. I'm having a blast. One kind of sound hole thing done, and many more to go. That's essentially what we're going for. I have yet to decide whether I'm going to have a grill over it in any way, but well, we'll see. Part of the fun is figuring out what we're doing as we're going along. And what we're doing is playing. The inside of this guitar is going to be cooler than the outside of many guitars that I have built. I'm having a total blast. There's a bit here where this sound hole and this sound hole sort of join up inside. It feels like a race car, and oh hell yeah. Yeah, so that is going to have to go in at an angle. I want to get that back edge tidied up. You see how rough that is? So I'm going to drill at an angle through here. Yes, friction, I know. But I had to start it on an angle, so now that my center's actually in something, we're good. Some tidying up now, but from here, the back edge of the wall now has something to do. So some cleaning up to do at the back of that. But what we got is that cavity and that cavity. They're going to be meeting quite nicely. There is still a hell of a lot to do though, so, well, I'm going to stop chattering and crack on because, no, coffee. Coffee, yeah. I'm back, had coffee, all good. I need some access to, I want this hole here to have a chamber, and I want to clean up the back of that, so I'm going to drill in from here, and then we'll put a plate or something. Maybe we won't have a plate at all, maybe that's just another chamber. I'm going chamber crazy. none of this is what I expected to be doing today. I thought I might just start doing some carving of some sort. This has been a full day of insanity, and the end result is that I think this is going to be the single coolest instrument, unless I totally mess it up in the ensuing weeks. The single coolest instrument I've ever made. I'm very excited. I still don't know. I don't know now if even those holes there are a good idea. That probably is. That is in progress. Look at what it looks like from the player's point of view. Come on, let's get some light. Is that not just beastly and amazing? I mean, I know I'm the guy saying it, and I'm the guy doing it, but yeah, that is. I'm enjoying this rather a lot. I think I'm going to have to leave them all open. We'll see. That is enough self-aggrandizing commentary from myself. I'm calling it a day because it's that time. I cleaned the workshop before I started. I really did. And then this is what happened. I ended up on the little velour brasps. This floor was perfectly swept. I've destroyed it. All for a good cause, though. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing on the neck yet, apart from using it as a hat stand. Let me know in the comments below what you think. I will shamelessly steal your ideas and then claim them as my own, and you know, I mean, I'm sure you understand. We have to do something cool with the inlays, if at all possible. I could engrave directly into the mother of pearl, and it is real mother of pearl. These are quality kits after all. Or I could, without removing the frets, if I don't have to, I could do strips across and re-inlay something, or I could even, you know, leave the dots over most of it and then do something cool at the 12th thread and just remove, you know, half a dozen frets or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 4 or 5 frets. So, not sure. And that needs something. Anyway, that is besides the point. Now, what I'm thinking here is, much like I said on the back, that I thought it would be a good idea to recess below the level of the back of the guitar, have an angled recess, and then have the plate sort of 5mm lower. I think I would like to carry that theme on this plate here. And I'm going to shamelessly steal somebody's idea. And if possible, I'd like to etch in a biohazard or a nuclear symbol or something like that. But anyway, first of all, I need to cut and then form a piece of metal, because that's a little complex curve. So onto that. I don't have any tracing paper here. So I suppose actually, if I'm going to recess that, I don't have huge amounts of space to do that. Because it's not that thick there. However, that's not a problem. Yes, I'm resorting to Swiss Army knife scissors because I don't have anything else in here at the moment. Alright. Okay, this isn't going to be pretty. On such a small area, the curves are actually minimal. I don't know how I'm going to fix this in place. I mean, I could just glue it on, but it would actually be some sort of rivets or screws, Allen head bolts or something. It's so minimal actually that I could press it in by hand. So this is a tiny little jeweler's anvil-y type forming block that just happens to fit in my bench dog holes. So that will help for now. I click. I do have scissors. I do. Forgot about them. Ah, dear. So I've been collecting blacksmith bits and pieces for about a year. My son expressed an interest, and and I used that as an excuse, shall we say. None of it has been restored though, so let's just quickly get rid of some dust, some rust, etc. That'll do for now. If I was after a perfect finish, I would actually sand this down. I'd sand these faces down. At the moment, they're fairly beaten up and, you know, textured, shall we say. But we don't care. We are 100% after a textured, beat up, post-apocalyptic sort of thing. So yeah. I've already gone too far. But anyway. Okay. That I'm sorry. I'm having far too much fun. This is serious, Ben. Okay, fun. My audio died a little bit in there. I'm sorry, but this is the end look. I really like the look of that. I have decided that I am going to do the recess. I'm going to do the recess. I might well paint that recess with the metal paint. Leave the aluminium as it currently is, potentially, but cut the warning symbol out of this so that you can then see the paint through the warning symbol. I think that would look quite cool. Or maybe I'll just paint over this planished look and see what happens. But yeah, fun times. At this point, I need to thank you very much for watching this video. Implore you to click like and subscribe and hit the notification button, and consider supporting our Patreon, and follow us on Instagram at Crimson Guitars, and all of these fantastic things that you are currently desperately trying to ignore. But they all do help, and I really do appreciate that, and it helps, you know, me create more content, and also makes me feel better about myself. So there we go. Anyway, the next video will be coming out as soon as we humanly can get it edited and filmed, and yeah, we'll see you then. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And also, congratulations for getting right to the end of the video. That helps our completion rate, which helps. See you soon. I've got so far. Time for a coffee.